will be on the screen behind.
Will you are you doing any Osmond stuff?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So if someone says Lazy River, you'll do
Down by the lazy river.
Just like
that song is a rock and roll song, man.
Oh, it is, yeah.
I mean, you got to hear the beginning part. It was like,
Do you know? The reason I know about Chuck Berry is because of you and Marie from the Going Coconuts album.
Oh, get out.
Because you never can tell.
Really?
The Chuck Berry song. I'm like, well, that's a cool song.
You know what's funny about that?
And I found out about Chuck Berry. I'm like, oh, that guy's good too.
Chuck Berry was on the Donny and Marie show, and we got them. As a matter of fact, I just saw this video a couple days ago. I'm going to have it ready in case somebody brings it up, just like what you did. We got celebrities to do some of the craziest things. We dressed up Chuck Berry in a tuxedo, and he danced with this little, what's her name? I can't remember.
Janet Jackson?
No. It's this little teeny girl. Anyway, it's so funny to see Chuck Berry doing a tap dance in a tuxedo.
Nice.
We got so many funny things from the Donny and Rich show.
Well, you know, just like you influenced him, you influenced me, where your family did. I stopped reading because of the Osmonds.
How so?
Really?
Yeah. Well, the Great
we
Brain.
don't believe in reading.
No.
I was starting to read the Great Brain series, and then it came out in a movie starring your brother Jimmy Osmond.
So you didn't have to read
and
it?
I was like, why would I read it? It's coming out in a movie. And that
Exactly.
started the whole, I'll wait for the movie to come out.
So we are responsible for your success?
Yeah, like the movie The Help.
Yeah.
Didn't read it. Went and saw the movie. Why? Because of Jimmy Osmond.
Hey, that was Jimmy, not me, okay? So don't put that on me.
Okay, let's talk about brothers and sisters because I have a big brother, and I have to know how much you rub it in your face that you won Dancing with the Stars.
Every night
Yes.
on our show in Vegas, I bring
You
up the
gotta go for that, right?
I won, she lost. I got the trophy, she fainted.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot about
Okay,
that.
when you get to, let me take it this point. When you get to the spot where Marie got kicked out, how much stress for you that week? On Dancing with the Stars, when you get right to the spot where she got kicked off, so you know where she finished. Number
finished
3,
third.
right?
Yeah, she finished
So
third.
when you get to number 3, are you a little stressed out?
Oh, I'm totally stressed out. I mean, I cannot do less than third place because she's going to rub it in my face, like I do to her.
Of course.
But as soon as I made it a second, it eased off a little bit. But then the finish line was right there in focus. You guys were egging me on. You know, you're just, I swear, guys, and I'm not just saying this because you're sitting here, but you were my support system to get me to that winning circle.
Well, you deserved
we talked
it.
about you. When we had meetings, they were like, because we're all in all these different cities. Like, you guys are talking a lot about Donny Osmond. Yeah,
It's true.
So, matter of fact, even on the Mirrorball Trophy, it says Johnjay and Rich. Thank you so much.
Now, you still continue to work. I got to assume that you don't have to necessarily work, but you still go for it. What makes you want to keep going and doing live shows and all that?
Well, I do it because I like the business. I mean, this is not a business to get into if you don't like show business. If you don't like to work, don't get into show business. So it's tough to break into it, but boy, it's even harder to maintain it. Because when you're reinventing yourself, especially when you're coming from a teeny bopper career, it's so difficult to change the mentality and perception of the public, let alone the industry.
Do you watch Justin Bieber and think about, I wonder what his next step's going to be?
Oh, I watch him all the time. I mean, it's just like history repeating itself. I mean, he stole my haircut. He stole my color. I mean, it's crazy.
dude,
Get
it's
original,
crazy.
Justin. Come on.
He stole purple from you.
Come on,
That was a
Bieber.
Donny Osmond thing.
Prince stole purple from me, okay?
Yeah, but dude, the Justin Bieber thing, it's unbelievable. I mean, he took your hair. He did it all.
If you put a picture of me at 14 and him at 14 side by side, it is amazing. We look like brothers.
Except you have black hair.
Yeah, well, yeah. Brothers do have different hairs. Yeah.
How many brothers do you have?
There's 9 of us, so eight boys, 7 brothers.
Wow, and did you guys? I have 3 little boys, and I just grew up with a sister. So as a dad, I have 3 boys, and I'm curious to how brothers grow up because these guys love each other, then beat each other up.
Oh yeah, that's my family too. So
Okay.
I've got 5 boys, and they love each other and beat each other up. That's
You have 5 sons?
Yeah.
Oh.
3 grandkids.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So the brothers, though, your sons, beat each other up. That's normal.
Oh, that's normal. Sure.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And how do you handle this as a parent? And I'm dead serious when I say this. I have an 8-year-old.
Am I now your psychiatrist?
I know. I was like, Donny's
You
like
wanna
the
go
new
lie down
family
on the couch?
therapist.
You
He
are
sings
very-
it like a yo-yo.
You're
He's
a
not a
successful
psychic.
entertainer, but you're a successful father and family man, and it just drives me up the wall when you sit there.
What's your problem?
When your boys say vagina and penis and they laugh hysterically, and I'm like, you can't do that. You can't. But they think it's the great, and I can't. How do you stop them from doing
Well,
that?
the more you tell them you can't do that, the more they want to do it.
But did it happen to you?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
And I'm a dad. I got boys.
And at some point, it's like I kind of laugh on the side. I'm like, you can't do that. And then it's like,
Now, wait. John Jay, did you do it as a kid? Are you a hypocrite?
I did it in school. I didn't do it.
He does it now.
Schooled by Donny Osmond. Hello.
Donny Osmond. It's just if I know what happened to you and it's happened to me, I feel more normal.
Well, it's life. It's raising kids. It's just part of raising a family.
Do you have any granddaughters?
I got one.
Finally.
5 boys, 2 grandsons, and 1 granddaughter. She is the most spoiled.
Right.
Yeah.
I love
she's
it.
running the joint.
How old is she?
She's 3.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. She
She's
owns you guys.
grandfather.
I know it because I feel like I'm in my 20s. I act like I'm a teenager. My wife keeps telling me, "Will you please act your age?" Because I just act like one of the kids, and I'd rather be that way than be some old fogey.
What a great story you are, though, because you really haven't had that thing that happens to all famous kids where you go off the edge and then it's just lights. You've continued to roll with. There's not many stories like you.
Well,
you and Ron Howard. That's about it.
Well, but it's been tough.
And Frankie Muniz.
No, I haven't gone the drugs, the alcohol, all that kind of stuff. But it's been really tough. You guys making that transition. I know I keep harping on this thing, but the transition from a teeny bop idol to an adult entertainer is tough in the fact that you're selling out stadiums and arenas as a teenager. As soon as you hit your 19, 20 years old, you can barely feel a high school gymnasium.
So during that time, what are you thinking? Because managers are probably like,
I'm washed up.
He's run his course.
Yeah.
He's not on the label anymore.
Yeah.
What do you tell yourself to go to the next place?
It was my wife. I mean, she's the one that got me through the whole thing. Keep believing in yourself. And I spent so much money making demos and proving to people, hey, I'm still relevant. I can still sing. And that's when Peter Gabriel came in. I had all this material. I said, well, play me some of the stuff you've been doing. I played it for him. He said, whoa, let's do some stuff. Let's work together. So you got to keep believing in yourself. I know that sounds real altruistic, but you got to keep fighting. You got to keep going because there's a lot of naysayers out there who say you can't do this.
People like to see you be done, don't they?
Yeah. You're a failure. As a matter of fact, great story. Ben Scotty, and I have no problem saying this name because he said I could. Ben Scotty was my man to go to radio to get me a hit. He got me Puppy Love. He got me One Bad Apple. Down by Laser, Saki Yo-Yo. He's the one that worked that at radio and got me these gold records. I turned 20 years old, and I see him at a party. I said, Ben, how do I get back on the radio? You know what he told me? You're a has-been. You're washed up.
Wow.
You're a teeny bop idol. That's all you will ever be. Find another line of work.
Ouch.
That's what he said.
Jeez.
Soldier of Love made it all the way to the top of the charts. We're at a convention. I see him at the other end of the room. You know these commercials where 2 people are running together in slow motion?
Yeah.
That was us. And we met, and he looks at me and says, Donny, you proved me wrong because I was back on the charts.
Where is he now?
I have no idea.
He's a has-been. I'm just kidding.
He's still running in that field.
Here's the thing. You had such a great family, too. Your brothers, your sister, your mom and dad. I mean, a lot of the times when you see these kids that go wrong when they're famous because they only have one parent or there's something messed up, Frankie Muniz, who's become a good friend of ours, child actor, he walked away from it all at 19 and he's got solid parents. Same with Ron Howard, right? I think that's a big factor.
That's an element. I think it's important to have that foundation that you can. But there's a lot of people out there who do survive with a single parent situation or a broken home situation. And you really are an island. You really got to fight for yourself. You've got to believe in yourself because, I had a great family to support me, that foundation. But when push comes to shove, it's you out there by yourself. That's why, this tour, I keep coming back to it. It sounds like I'm promoting something.
No, that's okay. Fine.
But it is the most challenging thing I probably have ever done because I'm going to go on stage not knowing what the show's going to be. The audience is going to tell me.
How much do you love that? That's great for you.
Because
you can hang.
When is the show here? When and where the show here?
The 29th? Monday, 29th.
The 29th, that's Celebrity?
It's Celebrity. And I'm just going to continue doing this all the time because the show is going to keep growing and growing and growing because of all the stuff that I've done in my life. It's going to be available to me at a touch of a button.
Why don't you call Peter Gabriel and see if you could help him out now?
He's coming out with a new album.
New one coming out in weeks, actually.
Yeah.
It's all non-drummed versions of his hits.
He's doing a symphony thing.
Yeah, like Sting did.
Yeah, can you imagine Red Rain with a symphony?
Heck yeah.
That would be so cool.
I think it'd be awesome.
Sledgehammer with the violins, I don't know.
Not so much.
Yeah. So how do we get tickets? How do we, what's celebritytheater.com?
Yeah,
DonnyOsmond.com?
Donny.com.
I remember I saw an interview with you, or you were on with us once, and you said you owned Donny.com in 1985.
Man, you got a memory.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's when I invented the internet. That's when I
mean, in 1985, like, who the heck ever heard of .coms in 1985?
I did.
How?
Well, a little forethought, and just you look ahead in the future, and that's what I do.
But what's next then? Give us a tip.
My 60th album.
What?
You're laughing. I'm serious.
You're having a 60th album.
I'm working now on my 60th
incredible.
album.
Yeah. That is commitment to the game right there.
More than Elvis? I mean, there's got to be a record.
I think it's got to be a record somewhere out there.
60th album.
Yeah.
And you're not counting like a bunch of the greatest hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, yeah, you got to release some of the. Consider some of those.
Are you writing new stuff?
I want to write some of the new stuff.
Oh, so you haven't started anything yet?
Oh no, it's a blank canvas right now. I'm just starting to paint on it.
That's awesome, man.
But I've got ideas and of things I want to do, and primarily it's going to be a polka album. What do you think?
Well,
what do you think?
Interesting.
Donny Osmond does beer barrel polka.
That's a format that's been a little lost.
Not a lot of competition.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's an honor to meet you in person, and you're always so solid. You're an inspiration, man. So thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me on.
It wasn't planned.
You guys, like I said, you guys are my brothers, man. We'll be together for a long time.
Johnjay Osmond.
Please think of us anytime that you have something to put out there to the world, especially number 60.
Yeah,
we want to be a part of that and help make that a success for you as well.
I'll send it to you. I'll give you a little jump on it, okay?
And we will rely on you for a little help in Vegas as we get going there, too.
Call me, man.
If you don't mind.
I got the place sewn up, man. Come by the Flamingo. Nice. Hey, the Flamingo, if you look at the hotel, the whole entire side of the building is a picture of Donny and Marie. If I'm ever feeling depressed, I go look at the side of the building. I call it the ego picture.
That's saying something to stand out in Las Vegas, isn't it?
Oh, big time, big time. I think it's the biggest picture in Vegas.
Wow.
Wow.
Hugeness.
Right, Donny Osmond with Johnjay and Rich.
Thanks, guys.